Well, I hate to say this, but the final series of docs was, thanks to Snail Games, cut short. We had 2 bosses to go. I did talk about it in the last episode. I actually talked about it quite a bit. That there's a possibility that the series that I was going to go to 40 episodes with was going to possibly get cut short due to the release of Ark Aquatica. No thanks to Snail Games. And like a lot of us assumed that when Ark Aquatica released, it fucked everything up. As of right now, this is pre-Aquatica, and I had to do a lot of things to get this working again. But it's working again. We are on Valguero. And you know that mod Supreme that we really didn't get to finish the way that we wanted to? Well, we're playing Ark Supreme again on this map. Do remember this: the green guys are the guys we need to tame. And we need to get our hands on a bee. That reminds me. Where is it? One chippy is enough. Do remember the Gylos are ones that we would have to kill. Parastar came to say hi. Alright. Instead of going there, let's go here. A mod shop would be great with it right now. Oh, radioactive dude. At least spawn me right next to where I am. I appreciate that. Okay, pickaxe number 2. There was something down there I could grab, right? There wasn't a body that was harvested. Okay. Give me one of these. And these. And these. What is this? That's the potion thing. That sucks. Due to Archaequata, we don't have access to we lost our save file. It completely wiped it, and I know it would be great to play that and be able to finish that series properly, but I just was not able to. Oh, I know why I'm dying. I'm gonna have to move from this spot. And the thing is, too, they ain't gonna give anybody the dev kit for months. Holy, hi. Well, not months. Oh! Where do we go? Should we try here? Okay. Come on. Back to humble beginnings of getting... shit. Well, fuck it, YOLO. God damn it. There's gotta be one decent spot. Just watch me get killed by that electric raptor. I don't think anything's gonna be safe enough for me to even so much as get a properly good start in a place, in a base. Now I'm surrounded by alphas again. I have no idea what that was. That's the uranium, dude. Can I make anything to defend myself with? I can use a club. I got a club. Trying to remember if but kind of hard to look. I mean, I don't see the green eyes. Is that a... Oh no, that's Fenrir. Oh no. Um. No. Nope. I can't see, you can't see, we all can't see. No, I just wanted a hug. Butthole. That don't sound good. Yep, that don't sound good. Get grilled by a damn micro raptor. No, not again. Oh, it's the annoying death worm. They follow you everywhere. As soon as they aggro on you, they got you. You're screwed. Oh, I'm gonna end up dying again. That's gonna happen. falling in there is a trap. There was a place. Ow. Was a place to where I could build at. It was decently protected. The issue though would be the death worms if anything spawns near me. And I think I'm looking in that direction as to where I built last, because I remember playing Pugnacia on this map, and I built a base somewhere on this side of things. And I do remember that. It was like by far the best location to build. Only problem is that you had two entrances, two little spots where things could get to you, and I had to heavily fortify it. If I go over there now, I'm just gonna die and die. So it's gonna be a pain in the butt. I feel like I'm gonna go build there again. I don't think there's a good enough spot to build without that spot right there. Yeah, I think I'm done getting my butt kicked right now. I'm just gonna chill until my health comes back. We're playing Supreme again. It's not in the order of things that I was wanting to, because I wanted to. Here's the thing that I learned in this. What would have been, if it was able to be finished properly, the final doc series, because I had by the time I finished it, because I was wanting to fight the Titan Overlord twice. Not once, but twice, with a tool belt full of potions and obviously the crystals, and I had the Titan Rodan fight to do, and I was waiting for Titan Rodan to spawn, and I chose to explain this before when I was playing docs, that why is it that I don't bother setting a spot up and just summon them in. I didn't want to because I didn't want to go through all of my hearts. So let's just say if something happened and I lost everything. I had no more strong creatures. I had no shards to clone anything. I had nothing, and I had to start all over again. And I had to fight my way back up to get the primal creatures, just to fight the Titans again, just to get the Titan Overlord. I didn't want to waste all of my hearts. And hell, just trying to get my own Prime Rodan was a pain in the ass. And Prime Rodan really didn't seem to be that much of use. It was a good fly around and spin and slay a bunch, but it really didn't prove to be as good as the Mega Rex or the Prime Golem or the Prime Manicore. And still, the Prime Dragon ended up being the main favorite. Instead of the Manicore. The Manicore was always a prime favorite. But I did learn something. You can beat the Titan Brood Queen with the Mega Rex if you have enough potions. Also, if you could prevent the annoying little pain in the ass from running away. Every time you got to 2 million health, it would run. It would run away. Once you were swarmed by poison golems, mega Oranios, brood stalkers, or whatever else you want to call them, and constantly swarmed by them, it would shoot at you with toxic blasts from a distance. Well, the Reaper is not a bad choice because it has resistance, but when the Brood Queen's defense is up, especially when it has extra defense, even if you use that spike needle attack, it doesn't prove to be as useful. It's very, very weak. And then I decided to use the Golem. And here's the thing. I didn't use the unstable kibble. I've only used the unstable kibble in one fight. And that was when I was fighting the Brood Queen with the Mega Rex. I even had an army of clones on me. And that did knock the Brood Queen down. And the army thing works, but it only truly works if you succeed. And I failed against the Brood Queen at least twice on camera using an army of cloned Reapers and Mega Rexes, and I still got my ass kicked. I used even 2 Primal Manticores and still lost. Then, here's the part where I learned. When we were trying out the Primal Golem, we took down the Titan Eel with the Golem in its Lava Golem form. We took down several other Megas and whatnot with the Primal Golem. And then I noticed something. When I challenged the Brood Queen again with the Golem, I did use the Lava Golem form, and it didn't work. The one move I was hoping would work wasn't actually working. I'm just waiting for something to randomly kill me. When I switched to the Poison Golem form, that's when we were doing like major damage. And I want to point out, the only stats I remember changing just slightly were speed, health, and stamina. I never touched the melee when I was setting the whole series up. And Primal Poison Golem did upwards to 2 million damage with the Rock Throw. Or the Poison Glob Throw. That happens when the defense ain't incredibly high, and you're only doing like 66,000 points of damage, because it was the best move to use. The X attack wasn't really that useful, but it did do quite a bit of damage, but yet not enough. It was just a stamina waster. But yeah, I've learned that when you use the Primal Golem against the Brood Queen, immediately switch to the its poison form, and just go ham on it. The amount of times I fought the Brood Queen after I had learned that, I gained so much success against her after that. Against any other Titan, I was using the Dragon. I only fought the Titan Eel once, and that was with the Golem. I never fought it again because it never spawned. and Titan Rodan, it spawned a couple of times, but I was at the time when I couldn't fight it, and after when I could fight it, it never spawned. Yes, I know some people are going to point out, why don't you summon them in? Again, I didn't want to. I just did not want to. I was being a stubborn jackass. But all that work I did, all the grinding I did, it got thrown away thanks to Snail Games and Arc Aquatica. So they're at blame for this. I'm not blaming the Siren Studios. I'm not blaming them. They were hired to do a job. They were told what to do. They did alright. The map still sucks. I'm going to be honest. The map sucks. It's not worth your money. Do not buy it. Even if it's going to take longer for you guys to see this episode. Anyway, I don't care. It's no matter what. Anything that Snail Games puts out, do not buy. Do not buy at all. Raise your middle fingers in the air and say, fuck you, Snail Games. Do not buy anything. Do not give your money to Snail Games. No matter what, do not give your money to Snail Games. When it comes to them having DLCs that break Evolved like Arc Aquatica did. I mean, I wouldn't have had to start a new series this early on Evolved if it wasn't for Arc Aquatica. I'd still be working on docs right now. It just upsets me. I was very upset. Like, I actually should be asleep right now. But when I seen that I had this up, I had to jump on. I had to do something, and I was either choosing. I was looking at what I was going to do. I was going to look at Primal Fear again. And then I seen Arc Supreme. I seen Arc Omega. The AG Reborn. And I flipped a coin and it ended up being Supreme. Because we only played Supreme once. And we didn't even get to properly finish it. Because one boss kept eluding me. And that was the frog. I had everything else besides the frog's totem to fight the bosses. So, yeah. I'm hoping that this time things go well, things work. And we're probably going to be using other creatures to fight the bosses. I remember using Apex Stegos. I remember using Delta Carnos, Alpha Ravagers. I think I did end up using Rexes at some point. So I did use those. I don't remember what prime I used. But I'm going to try to use different creatures this time. So, hopefully we can get started here. So, if I make another episode of me trying to get to where I want to be to build a base, I will, in all actuality, I'll probably try and get there on my own, off camera. But, here we are again, starting anew on Evolved. Let's try and have some fun. It would have been nice to finish docs properly. I was hoping my save file would still be there, and it's not. It's completely gone. It's wiped. It's gone. It's just gone. It's just flat out gone. I'm just gonna move on. I'm just gonna move on. Move forward. Move forward with Supreme, because I know the Ascended version isn't done yet. Peace. Man, I hope this saves.